Hello everyone, Catweasel here, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the adventures of Bimblin in the land of the Nogs. I've actually been watching some old Noggin the Nog episodes. Anybody who doesn't know who Noggin the Nog is, it's a very old BBC TV programme for children, sort of stop motion, cartoony sort of animation, like South Park, but very much not like South Park. Bloody hell, it came out in 1959. That's even older than I am. Anyway, it's fantastic. It's on YouTube. If you get a chance, do go and watch it. The music's fantastic. Anyway, a glimpse into ancient times. Anyway, right, so here we are. What we're going to do is we're now going to go to Dweilond, which is where all the elves are, and we're going to start the elf quests. So to show you how to get there, we'll just use the stable master here and go to Dweilond. Why won't it let us go? Because we haven't been. We can go to Thras's Lodge though, so we will travel there. I was going to point out Thrash's Lodge anyway on the way. Again, apologies for my summer cold. I'm all bunged up and I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat, so you may get a few hacking coughs. Like just now. I do apologise. Anyway, here we go. Let's zoom out a bit so you can see something other than just the road and the horse's backside. So we're going to head off to the east. This is on the way to Celondim as well, which is the final Dowerhand stronghold. Now we've got a few quests in there, but from what I can recall, the Dweilond prologue elf quest line finishes in Celondim, so we may as well do all that first, and then we can mop up all the quests, you know, right at the end, just before we finish the prologue. The prologue finishes back up near Gondomon. Just north of Gondomon, there's a massive goblin encampment. Not the one we went in a few episodes ago. The one that we nearly went in, and then I realised I was going the wrong way. Yes, if we go in there, then it's absolutely stiff with goblins and everything, and that'll be fun actually. I remember it being quite good. Okay, so here we are. This is Thras's Lodge. As you can see, got a few of the quests here. We'll pick the quests up, the first one anyway.
Traveller. Will you stay a moment?
What happened to me? I was out hunting bear and I came across this mother lynx and her cubs. The poor thing was tore up mightily by some hendravale, and I was just about to grab her before they went after me. I twisted my ankle something terrible, but it'll heal, as will this old she-cat. She left a litter behind her, but we're both too battered to save the cubs ourselves. I'd feel awful if something happened to them, but I'm no use to anyone until my ankle mends. Perhaps you can venture up to the den by the standing stones to the north and bring back any of the surviving cubs. I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure the mother would as well. Okay, and we've got Celondim here.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Oh, I remember this guy. This guy, God, he's such a wuss. An elf named Penglir gave me this beautiful bow, but I've gone and lost it. Or more to the point, it was stolen from me. The rangers make a point to stay out of the feud between the Longbeards and the Dowerhands, so I was not expecting to be waylaid by brigands out of Celondim. They overpowered me as I was looking for a good place to practice outside the town, and they stole Penglir's bow. The dwarves and Starkath, their leader, skulk near the walls of Celondim. I knew I wasn't worthy to deserve such a rich gift. I'm a failure, an embarrassment to Langlis and the Rangers. So hapless am I that I dare not fight Starker. Can you go forth and take the bow back from him? As I said, he's a real... he's a real... we'll have to speak to him about another 2 times.
I am at your service.
Can I get to Tweelong now? No, I can't. We're going to have to go under our own steam. But the reason I'm not doing these quests that we've just got here is it will save us time in the long run, you know, going back and forth. Just pick up these. In the interim, I have done my housekeeping, so if you see that my experience has gone up a bit and stuff, that's why. Nothing major. Just went round, gathered some resources, sold some stuff on the auction house. Not for much money. Again, when I sell something for big cash, I'll show you. But we're not at that point yet. I'm just trying to get all of my professions up to at least journeyman level. I think the only one I'm short of at the moment is scholar. Scholar's a bit more tricky. But hopefully I'll get that up to journeyman level soon. But as I've said, I'll be doing that off screen. It's pretty boring. Pretty boring, man. Let's get this copper deposit. So, as you can see, things have got a lot brighter now. We're in the Elven part of Eridluin. Obviously, we're heading towards like the Great Havens and things. So it's getting all a bit more elvish. And this is the sort of valley and vale that we'll be questing in for the next couple of episodes, I imagine. And we'll just slowly make our way back to Thraz's Lodge. By that time, we should have a lot of quests there. So we'll polish the quests off at Thraz's Lodge, and then we'll head to Celondim. And once we finish the quest at Celondim, that leads us on to the final showdown. So, hopefully it'll take us about, what are we on now? I think this is episode 8. So, hopefully about episode 15, season 1 of Eridluin should be in the bag. So, down here, we've actually just gone past Tweelong. The actual starting area for the elves is down here in this little place coming up. Isn't it beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. Come down here. And this is like an elf haven. But on the River Loon. So we're not actually at the sea. But we're nearly there. Getting down towards the estuary. Now, we'll make sure that we can get here.
What do you need?
Right, so what we've done now is we've actually discovered the stable master now, so we can actually ride here if we have to, which we couldn't do just a moment ago. We had to make it here on our own. So as you can see, this is very much a starting area. You've got trainers and things. Here's the actual dock, but as I say, this isn't the sea, this is just the River Loon. Flows out that way. In fact, we've got to go this way. Flows out this way down to the Grey Havens. So the Grey Havens are further along that way. The sea's in that direction. Right, this is the guy I think we've got to start with. Or this is the lady we've got to start with. Is it? It's a lady.
May Gavanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Definitely a lady. As I said, I am sorry to intrude upon your reflection, but perhaps you can speak with Cadabor in Celondim. That's what this place is called, Celondim. He seems quite worried about something, and from what I know of the tales of your bravery, you may be able to help him. You may find him by the piers, not far from here. So we'll do that. New quest, prologue at the behest of Cadabor. So if you're an elf, this is where you start, if you like all that elf rubbish. I'll give it for in the starting area here in Celondim, they're actually a bit more cheery. Doesn't take them long to get all miserable like they normally are, but to begin with, they're quite cheery.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
Say that and he comes on with his "The sorrows of the Eldar." Ah, hello there. We have not had time to get acquainted. My name is Carnivore, and you are?
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
Would you stay a moment to learn of my troubles? Bloody elves. Cheer up. I've heard that you are well travelled. Perhaps you've seen my son, Avorthal, on your journeys. I received a message from him saying he was coming from Dwelon to visit, but he has not yet arrived. That is most unlike him. In his journeys here, he oft speaks with the travellers along the road and visits the Vale of Nenhilith with a friend of his, a dwarf named Athal. Athal watches the road and helps the few dwarf travellers who come to Celondim. Perhaps Avorthal is speaking to him now and has simply forgotten the time. Would you seek him? Head across the woods southwest of Celondim to the Vale of Nenhilith. There is a small camp of elves there. If you do not find Avorthal there, perhaps you will find Athal. If so, speak to Athal and what news he may have of Avorthal. We'll do that for you, Carnivore. Yes. Celondim, even though it begins with a C, it's pronounced Celondim. So, a bit more elvish for you there. C's are like K, like Celeborn, you know, Galadriel squeeze. It's K. So not Celondim, it's K, Celondim. Right, so that is the VIP rewards woman. Who's this? Oh, the champion trainer. A blade of renown.
Will you lend me your ear?
Oh, funky. Hang on. A champion is happiest in battle, Bimblin, protecting the weak and fighting for the helpless. I can see in your eye that you have already come to understand that. Now you need to hone your skills, so you may survive the difficulties this calling will set before you. There is a mighty champion, a dwarf, by the name of Ulton Fobane, who is sure to give you some advice to help you become even stronger, if you can prove that you are worthy of being called a champion. I know that you can prove this to him, Bimblin. As I heard it, Ulton Fobane was looking for the adventurers at the Coombe Gate, on the eastern side of the town of Bree. Present yourself to him and be ready to prove yourself a champion. Do you like that? Quality. Quality. Acting. That's acting. Proper acting, that. Oh, there's another one over there. Lanin the Glade Watcher. Where's he? Here he is. Oh, they're greying out these now, so I've got to keep my eye on the mini-map. So see the ring on his head, it's no longer glowing because we've out-leveled. We've out-leveled, obviously, a starting area, so I'm going to have to keep... in order to do these quests to show them to you, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the mini-map.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Our time is closing in this land. Soon we will be but legend and memory to the mortals who will remain upon these shores. While we are still here, however, we must do what we can to ensure that these lands remain safe and beautiful. The preservation of the land is why I've come to the port of Celondim. My brethren and I have been looking into the recent events in a glade to the north. I am here to enlist any willing to go there and to assist us in discovering the source of an infestation of sickle flies amongst the trees to the west and southwest of the port. If you are willing, remove the threat of the sickle flies from the trees and report to Overlass at Nenhilith to the southwest. We'll do that, mate. Alrighty. Whee! This acting, you don't get this quality acting everywhere, you know. There's another guy. No, that's Wender, but there's a guy over here. Oh, that's the hardened traveller. We're not bothering with him. But there's somebody up, there's a couple up there. Yeah, it gets a bit trickier now. really, you know, we could avoid these quests if we want to, but, you know, as I say, just enjoy the game.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
This is a beautiful land, is it not? I wandered it often in my youth, but places that were once fair have long since fallen into decay. Some of the older ruins have become even habitations for foul creatures that gnaw at the edges of our lands. My brothers and I have set to ourselves the task of cleansing a few of these places before we leave. To this end, I have in my possession a token given to me by Elrond, half-elven, long ago. It is imbued with a light that creatures of evil find painful to bear. The ruins of Thamgalair, west of Celondim, have become infested with foul creatures. If you could slay any you find within, and then place this token there, its light should keep them from slinking back in the night. Alright, let's do it. Do you like me Elvish? Right, I'm banging out the Elvish. Pretty cool, eh? Ooh, rain this. She's a lady. Let's have a look.
Stay a moment.
She's a lady. It is my privilege to aid with the construction of the white ships that bring the Eldar into the west, but I have wondered of late if there was any improvement, even of small value, that might be made to the wood we use for that purpose. If you know a scholar of some skill, I would appreciate any minor woodworking lore you might be able to acquire. Thank you for your assistance. I have one or two small relics I can give you for your trouble. Oh, this is like bloody... It's Hollywood. Hollywood level YouTube. It's like being there, isn't it? You can admit it. Put it in the comments. I felt like I was there, Catweasel. Who's this dude? Hang on, go somewhere else. See what I mean? It's real difficult. Oh, it's that hardened traveller again. The reason it's throwing me out is this guy, Turon. I'm sure he gets a quest later, but not at the moment. So let's just get on our horse. Don't know what's up with me today. I don't know why I've got this, like, I must act it on. If it's annoying, just let me know and I'll stop. Well, not in this episode, but because I've got it on me at the moment. But stop that stupid stuff. By all means, let me know, and I shall.
Stay a moment.
Welcome to Falathorn, Bimblin. You can see the harbour city of Celondim up on the hill to the northeast, and the refuge of Dweilond is further to the north. But I can see you have a desire to fashion goods, to practice your ability to create things of substance and use. It is my recommendation that you visit my friend Gwaloth at the terrace overlooking Celondim, where many useful and comely goods are fashioned. Go up the hill to the northeast, into the city, and follow the path to the left as it winds up the hillside, atop the stairs. Follow the path southward to the terrace. Why not? So I think, oh yeah, I think it's this way. Up here and around, I believe. Steady. Is there anybody to chat to there? No. Well, there are people to chat to, but we've got no quests, so we're not interested. Alright, here's the crafting area. So we've got, what's it? Fuden. The easily lost is there. It's cracking on. There's Gwaloth. Another lady. We've got to chat to the Elven ladies. You've got to get off your horse. It's like the law. She's lovely.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Me Brithil sent you to me. You must be interested in learning a crafting trade then. Wonderful. Erid Lewin will be better for your efforts, my friend. Speak with the Master of Apprentices on this terrace, for he can help you choose professions. Deary me, I'm all of a dither. In which to specialise. Right, this is just your normal, I'm not reading the lot. Because it's exactly the same as, you know, what we did when we were in Thorin's Hall. But we will do the quest for the sake of a bit of completeness, if I can find the Master of Apprentices. Where is he? He's further up here. No, he's the Clerk of Kinships. We're not in a kinship. So probably won't bother, as you recall. As far as MMORGs are concerned, hell is other people. Escrow broker. Kelebeth, no. I'm making a balls of this, aren't I? I'm lost! Let's just check that. Don't like taking a quest and then I can't do it. Oh, I can do that minor woodworking law. That's just a crafting one. Okay. I think that was just... I think I just had to speak with her and that was it, I think. Let's just make that woodworking law. Just to... here we go, just make one. Should work, I think. Woohoo! So, we've done that little crafting quest. Let's just let's have a look out. So, we got to run around here doing things. Well, let's get on with it. What do I want? I want Mr. Horse. That's what I want. Oh, Mr. Ed. Let's head off. I think we spin round to the left here and start killing things. So, from what I can recall, I was doing a silly voice and I can't recall what the actual gist of what they were going on about and what they were asking for. But I think, did we have skill points? Find out. Might want to attack some. Oh. Looking closely at this crude collar, you can see this is not the handiwork of elves or dwarves. Perhaps a Varlas will be able to discern some measure of insight from the collar. You should deliver it to him at the elf camp on the northern edge of Nenhille. We'll do that. I think that's up here. So just get back on strong heart. Right. I do have to kill these, don't I? These little bugs. Fly. May as well stay off my horse. I have a feeling there'll be a few knocking around. There's another one. That's two. Make our way up here. Yeah, it's this camp we've been asked to go to. It is up yonder, I believe. Flies. Two more. There's another one. Cool. And there's the final one. Yeah, so we shouldn't level up too much. As we're doing these, like, first elf quests. They're well below our level. Right, we don't have to kill any more of them. folk. Yeah, that's a Bree quest, isn't it? So we can take that one off. And plundered port, we're going to do that later. Fourth gear, we're going to do later. Remarkable bow, we're going to do later. Yeah, we'll just concentrate on Cat's Meow, we're going to do later. And that's Khaled Dull as well. So we'll just concentrate on these. All the others we'll do when we get back to, or start doing when we get back to Thraz's Lodge. There's a lot to do before then. We should breeze through these pretty quickly. As I say, we're now pretty much over leveled. This deed will be, you know, exploration of elf ruins. We found the first one. There's Athal. Do him first.
Greetings, traveller.
Nay, I am still here waiting for Avathal. He requested I meet him here at the Vale of Nenhilith, and has yet to arrive. I meant to enter the Vale myself, but the elves bade me not to enter, and being that Avathal is not here to speak for me, I dare not risk angering them. I am sorry that I cannot more help you, or Lord Carnivore.
Well, you're bloody useless.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
It's not like Avathal to be late, at least not without sending word, nor to put aside his usual habits. Still, he has spent much time in contemplation in recent days. When Avathal desires solitude for quiet thought, he spends much time beneath the white trees in this vale. Perhaps he is amongst them now, unbeknownst to anyone. Would you go there and find him? I would, of course, but I shall not defy the will of the elves. Thought I was going to sneeze then. Make your way into the Vale of Nenhilith and search for any signs of Avathal. I pray you'll find him hale and hardy, but if not, perhaps you'll find some sign of him, even if just his pack. So it's obvious we're just going to find his pack. Give the game away there, Athal. Here's a Vorlass. Collared.
Megovanen.
That collar we found. I know. Oh, sorry, he's an elf, isn't he? I think he's an elf. Yes. I know this handiwork. It is the handiwork of goblins. We must inform the others in Celondim. If the goblins have grown this aggressive, then we must do what we can to drive them back from our homes. And we'll pick the lesser, I think.
Will you lend me your ear?
We cannot let another moment pass without informing the others of the arrival of the goblins. Perhaps Lord Doranger's protection is weakening as we make our way to the shores to depart. Or perhaps the enemy grows stronger, faster than we expect. Regardless, Bimblin, we must send word back to Celondim and my superior there. Quickly, return to Lanin, the Glade Watcher, at Celondim, at Celondim. Damn it! I've been saying it right all this time. At Celondim, and tell him what you have found. You will find Lanin at the docks in Celondim, northeast of this vale. And he's got another. Blimey, there's loads.
What can I do for you?
Me, Governor. Lanin had you fighting back the sickle flies. Good. It has become necessary to drive them out of the forest, lest they kill the trees. Your aid will be welcome here, Bimblin, for there is much to do. Right, we're going to pick whatever's going to give us the most money, which is normally battle gauntlets. And he's got another quest, Trouble at Nenhilith.
Stay a moment.
Your arrival heralds a time of hope. We have yet to discern what caused the wolves to empty into this valley. Perhaps with your assistance, we will soon learn the reasons behind this invasion. The two other Glade Wardens here, Glavrolnan and Helhathel, blimey, will explain the tasks that I set before them. See to their requests and earn their favour, and you shall have mine. Very good. Right, so these two clowns.
Will you lend me your ear?
Glavrolnan, or whatever it's called. Our efforts here are to recover the land from this new threat, that is clear. We are also here at the behest of our kinsmen. In Celondim, there is a vintner who wants only to make a final offering to store enough wine to survive our journey to the west. I have offered to recover enough wood to build such a cask. You will need to search the wood in this vale for wood that has not been spoiled by the sickle flies or the wolves. Return to me when you have collected enough sturdy pieces of wood, and I will grant you my favour. Okay. And hell hath
Might
all.
you spare a moment of your time?
Oh, it's a lady. Oh, she's going to be the same size as us as well. Oh, she's a beauty. May Gavanen, champion. I overheard your discussion with the Varlas, and hope you are willing to assist us. This vale was once a place of inspiring beauty, where we could come and commune with nature. It has fallen far from those days since the incursion of these wolves. It is unclear where the wolves came from, or why they chose to dwell in this valley, but it is clear they must be removed to ensure that nature can return to its balance. Enter the valley and destroy the wolves, and ensure the future of the valley. Return to me when you have completed this task, and you will have earned my favour. So there we go. Sorry for that little laugh halfway through there. Mrs. Catweasels just looked through the door and gave me, yes, the look. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's ignore her. She doesn't understand. Let's carry on. There we go. Found a good piece of timber. We've also got to kill some wolves. Now, this place is normally full of wolves, so it's a great place to actually do the rotten timbers. Damn. It's a great place to actually farm the deed. So we'll go through. Hopefully, it's quite early in the morning I'm doing this, so there shouldn't be too many like clowns trying to do the deed at the same time. I forgot I've got I've actually got my bow now. Got another good piece of lumber. This is another great place for the old delete and U trick. Hopefully we won't get stuck behind any trees. And because we're over leveled, we don't have to worry about the wolves. They won't actually attack us unless we attack them. Right, I think we've got all of that now. Have we? Yes, we've got all the wood. So now it's just killing wolves. Hopefully they will... is somebody going around killing them? There's normally quite a few. And all you do is you just run round the pond here. Oh, there's the Aborthal's elf satchel. Pick that up. So we've got that. That elf satchel, it's not always there. It could be under any of these trees. So if you're playing along, just thought I'd warn you, if you run to that tree and going, where's the satchel? Caradoc. It's Caradoc who's pissing us off. Going around killing all the bloody wolves, aren't you? Look at him, level 50. Da. Yeah, he's a proper, like, Mr. Level 50. Oh, I'm going to spoil it for everybody else. And he's got up remarkably early.
Megovanen.
Yes, this would... Oh, sorry, it's a bloke. Yes, this would certainly do. This should please the Cooper and the Vintner both. The white ships will certainly now be supplied with the finest wine from Erid Luin. So, oh, he's got another.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Now that you have collected the wood, I would ask one more favour from you, friend. The Cooper in Celondim, Beragor, needs the wood to craft his casks. I would ask that you seek him out at the highest levels of Celondim on the tiers of the crafters, northeast of this location. Deliver the wood to him so that he may build a proper cask. And report the elf satchel.
Greetings, traveller.
This is a Vorthal's pact, I am certain. I fear that something untoward has befallen my friend. Please, take this to Carnivore and tell him I will do whatever I can to help find my friend, his son. We'll do that, Athal, old bean. Right, let's see if we can kill a few of these before that clown does. So this is the best spot to farm. The Wolf Slayer deed. It looks like that River Hobbit has sort of given up on it. Which is fortunate for us. So anyway, like I said, I'll do that sort of thing off camera. Ooh, he's hamstrung me, that bastard. Right, no, back. Yes, so I'll do that off camera. But as I'm going along, if I do see any wolves, I'll make sure I kill them. Oh. Gotta zoom in, because she's a lady. Nature calls once again from the Vale. I can feel it, of course, through my being. We cannot rest on this virtue, but you have brought hope where there was sorrow, Bimblin. You have earned my favour. Hey, we got a favour. The nice elf lady likes us. Ooh, she's a lady. Right, the Bolas.
Mago Vanen.
You have done well here, Bimblin. We will keep vigil here at Nen Hilith. I think now you are needed elsewhere. We shall not soon forget all of you've done for us here at Celondim. Right, we'll get that. Okay. So we've done that. So that's a little mini quest hub. So we'll probably call it a day. We'll whiz it back down into Celondim here. Turn these in. Pick up any new quests that arise. And then we'll call this an episode. Last episode I thought it was about 30 minutes. Bloody 50, wasn't it? Time just gets away from me playing this game, man. Like, I'm thinking here, oh, well, this is about 30 minutes as well. It'll probably be a bleeding hour. Especially with doing my, being the man of 1,000 voices. So we'll see how we go on. Make our way down here. I think we've got to chat to... Excuse me again. Bloody summer colds are just crap, man. Rubbish! There's somebody in here that we've got to turn something into. Oh, he was the Master of Apprentices here. Right, cool. We didn't have to speak to him. Right, this is a Bellengerd or whatever it's called. Cooper and Cask.
Greetings to you.
More wood? Excellent. I've been busy enough to think that I may soon need assistance. You have my thanks for this delivery, Bimblin. This wood will serve nicely as a cask for fine elven wine. He has got another...
Mago Vanen, might
Quest?
you spare a moment of your time?
Champion, if you would take a moment, I have a request of you. A dear friend to me, Brethelwen, spent her days tending the grapes at Limel's vineyard to the north and the west. She sent word to me not long ago that she required a cask for a special wine that she wanted to present upon the white ships. I have crafted a cask for her, but need someone to take it to her, since the preparations for our departure keep me very busy. Would you take the cask to her? You will find her up in the north and west of Limel's vineyard. I will take it to her. I shall. Right, let's make our way down.
that's it for up here on the crafting level. Spin it around. Don't have to speak to any of them. Away, strong heart, away! Elsewhere, right, if you go to Thorin's Hall and you see drunks, like they're just like, it's got drunkard, yeah? If you go to Bree and there's a hobbit boozed up, it's got drunkard. Or a man, drunkard. You come to the Elven place, you've got somebody boozed up, and they're called wine enthusiast. Just says it all, doesn't it, really? Right, leaning. A word of warning. This discovery is worrisome. I see that this information is passed along to Lord Doranger at Dweilond. We would never have learned of this if not for you, Bimblin. We are in your debt. So there we go. Sort that out. Gardevoir. See, he's the main quest man.
A shadow is on my spirit.
This is a Vorthel's satchel. I am certain of it. Do you see this pattern on the side? A Vorthel stitched that himself long ago. You bring me fell tidings, Bimblin. You are sure there were no other signs of a Vorthal? Some sign that my son might have been hiding nearby, safe from the wolves or other dangers, but too far away to reclaim his satchel? Nay, that is a weak hope, and I must not trust to it. Some foe has brought down my son, my Avathal. That is the only answer.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The goblins have slain my son, Bimblin. Steady on. Steady on, we don't know that yet. We haven't found his body. And for that, we will sweep them from Ered Luin. No goblin will take as much as 3 steps into these lands before we are there to greet him with sword blade or arrowhead. Go forth and slay goblins wherever you find them, and cry aloud the name Avothal. I would have the foul creatures know whose doom has come upon them. While you were gone, word came to me that Lemael's vineyard has been defiled by goblins, led by a foul creature called Pamprausch. Seek out Pamprausch and his minions and slay them in the name of Avathal. Lemael's vineyard lies northwest of Celondim. Yep, we'll do that, but next episode. Chill out. And I think we've got something to deliver over here, haven't we? As I recall, that's just Wender Cranesbill, isn't it? Yeah. And he's just the hardened traveller, that's right. Where was she? Here she is, Raindis, got a dismount. She's a lady.
How can I be of service?
Zoom in. There we go. Thank you, Bimblin. This minor woodworking lore is just what I had in mind. I will spend some time in contemplation of it to see if there are any lessons I can draw from within its pages. Take these small items with my gratitude. Well, we don't want fertilizer. Brilliant. You know, I'll give you some cow shit for doing all that work for me. No thanks, I'll take the light hides. Thank you, I think. She's a lady. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. Don't think there's anything else we need to turn in. So let's have a look at Bimblin. See, his bloody title has gone again. I'm not putting it back on. Y'all know it's Bimblin Bloodaxe of the 7 stars. Well, here we are. Right, so I'll do the same sort of thing I always do, bit of housekeeping and stuff, and then we will be back with more adventures of Bimblin Bloodaxe, Scourge of the Goblins. Until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.